Hey guys, welcome back to Cuisine. Since Christmas is just around the corner, I'll be making eggnog, which is a very famous holiday drink. And there are many ways eggnog is made. I'm making the cooked non-alcoholic version, which is safe for kids like me. And it's so tasty. It's like a creamy milk custard that tastes like cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg. But let's get into it. The ingredients are 2 cups of milk, 1 cup of heavy cream, half a cup of granulated sugar, 4 eggs, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half tablespoon nutmeg, and 8 ground cloves, which is about 1/4 teaspoon. The first step is to heat up your milk, and I'm heating it up in a milk boiler, and I'm bringing it to a boiling temperature and adding the spices along with it, because I found that that makes the spice taste more infused into it, and it has like a really nice cinnamony, nutmeggy taste. So I'm doing this because I found that's better, but if you don't have a milk boiler, you can do it in a saucepan and just have it at a mid-mild heat, but not boiling, and then add the spices later. Now I'll close the lid and let this boil. While the milk is boiling, we can move on to the next step, which is to separate our eggs. Take the yolks out, and the easiest way I found to do this was just to pull it out with your hand and then transfer it. Now beat your egg yolks with an electric mixer on low until it slightly changes color. Now it's been about 20 seconds and the color changed, so now beat your eggs while gradually adding sugar slightly until it lightens in color to a whiter-ish yellow color and it gets to a ribbony meringue consistency. Okay, it reached that ribbony consistency, so now we know it's done. So the milk is boiling and it's slightly higher than the temperature we want it before we mix it into the egg mixture. So we're going to cool it down and thicken it for a better consistency by adding our cup of heavy cream. So if you're using another process to heat it up, then when you stop it, it should be at the consistency where like bubbles start forming at the surface. But now this is done, so we can start mixing it into our egg mixture. I've got a ladle here, and what you want to do is slowly get like a little bit by little bit and start mixing it in. By doing this, you're making sure that the eggs don't curdle. All of my milk mixture into the eggs and sugar mixture, and now we have to filter it into a saucepan to get rid of all the spices. Now that I've filtered it, we can cook it on around low to medium low. You really want to be careful and not heat it on too high of a flame. So just cook it for about 5 minutes in between low to medium low and until it thickens. Cooked it for about 5 to 6 minutes and it's thickened a little bit, and the way I know that is like it leaves a mark when you scrape the bottom of the pan. So it's thickened, it also feels a little bit thicker. The temperature it should be is around 160 Fahrenheit, but I don't have a thermometer, so I don't know that. And you can put this directly in the fridge for 2 hours or more, but I'm gonna cool it in the water bath first because I don't want to put hot things directly in the fridge. Now wait until this cools down and then you can put it in the fridge for 2 hours or more. My eggnog has sit in a water bath for about 30 minutes and it cooled down and it's slightly thicker now. But if you want it to be more thick than this, you can cook it for about 7 to 8 minutes instead of 5 minutes, but it is going to get even more thicker when we put it in the fridge. We'll put it in a container and then close it and put it in the fridge. About 2 hours since I put the eggnog in the fridge, and now I'm gonna make sort of like a topping for the eggnog, which is like a soft, frothy egg white meringue. And for this you need some of your egg whites and about a tablespoon of sugar. And this makes it a little bit thicker, so you can mix it in before you put it in the fridge if you like your eggnog like super thick and frothy. But I like mine more liquidy, so I'm just gonna top it off to make it look cooler and taste better. So first, whip it for like 15 seconds until it gets bubbly, and then add sugar gradually until it's like nice and white and has soft peaks. About a minute and a half of mixing, and like it's like a soft peak consistency, almost like shaving cream. So now it's done. I've got my eggnog here, and I added a little bit of that meringue on top and a bit of cinnamon, like a dash on top, and cinnamon stick for appearance because it just looks better. And it's like liquidy on the bottom and frothy on the top because of the meringue. And now I finally get to taste it. It's so good. That nutmeg flavor is so prominent and delicious, and the cinnamon right behind it, it's so amazing. And you can just customize the spices and sugar to like the levels that you want, because I want it not that sweet. I'm more of a cinnamon and nutmeg guy, but if you like a lot of sweetness in your eggnog, then you can increase it to more than half a cup, or you can customize like the nutmeg, cinnamon, or cloves, whatever you like. But if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. Happy holidays, everyone.